In this video, I'm going to show some gameplay instead of pictures, just to try new things out. Also, I need to see how far I can go until I get a copyright strike, which I hope I do not get. This is Battlefront 2 gameplay, alright, so don't get too excited. But, anywho, let me turn on my camera here. Oh dang it, front cam, my bad. Oh, god damn it. Alright, let me fix this real quick. There we go. Alright, with that issue fixed, let's get back to the topic. Battlefront is an old franchise with few games, but it was enough to make fans fall in love. For a while it went dark, and then EA brought it up. Obviously, many fans were worried, not because they can't make a good shooter, but because they have been using microtransactions and small yet expensive DLC. If anything, EA makes half a game now, and then finishes it with DLC, and then proceeds to make a bigger DLC and call it a full game, with a full game price. Not making a reference to Battlefield and Battlefield Hardlines or anything. Point is, fans are worried that Battlefront would be a Battlefield reskin filled with microtransactions and something similar to the famous Battle Packs, and a $50 premium membership so you can get all the DLC that come out later in the year. Remember, you can't spell steel without EA in it. Anywho, fans will also compare the new Battlefront to the old Battlefront 2. This might not be the best thing to compare it to, since the new Battlefront isn't being made to be a Battlefront 3. Instead, it's being made to be a reboot of the Battlefront franchise. Sure, many fans have been waiting for about 10 freaking years for a Battlefront 3 with more than what Battlefront 2 had to offer, which, by the way, was actually a lot, and we thank Pandemic Studios for such a great game and an amazing childhood memory. Sorry. Battlefront 2 had space battles that were actually very fun. Sadly, it was not perfect, since the AI were dumb and let you walk around in their starship and blow it up from the inside, but it was still fun to play nonetheless. The amount of maps were huge, and while there were not a crazy amount of game modes, they were still fun game modes. There was even a game mode where all the heroes got to fight. Imagine being Obi-Wan and fight Darth Vader, or for the original trilogy fans who feel they are the true Star Wars fans, imagine being Luke and fight the Emperor. Anywho, Battlefront 2 had so much that many fans dreamed of being perfected or even upgraded completely. When the new Battlefront was announced alongside with what it will bring, fans were crushed, since EA is taking about 80% of what Battlefront 2 had to offer and just throwing it away. But let's not break our monitors in anger just yet, because if you are to compare the new Battlefront game with the original Battlefront game, you'll feel better. The only thing that the original Battlefront has that the new one doesn't is the Clone Wars era and more maps. DICE has confirmed that the new Battlefront will have 12 maps at launch, with DLC surely to follow. I mean, when doesn't DLC follow with EA, right? So, the maps part is made up for somewhat, and while there is no Clone Wars era in the new Battlefront, there will be more game modes, and even a co-op mode like there was in Battlefield 3, to make up for that problem. Well, doesn't make it up for me though, because I prefer the Clone Wars over the original trilogy, but well, you know, whatever. If there is any message that EA is trying to send, is that the new Battlefront will be much better than the original, and more than likely they will make another one that might be better than Battlefront 2. Although this is just a theory though. Wow, I'm feeling a bit better about DICE and EA's Battlefront already. Maybe you are too. If not, then just wait until after the game comes out and wait for the price to drop. I'll be making gameplay videos about it with a review at much higher quality than this one, I can assure you. 1080p, not sure about the 60 FPS, but hopefully by then I will have a better PC. If I don't, then I will have to record the game on console. Yeesh. PC Master Race, bro. Anywho, This was all a small amount of info that I could give for one video, so I hope it was enough for you to think carefully about spending 60 whole big whoppers right there on that game. I hope you make the right decision, and this video helped you for it. With that said, if you like the content, please like the video and subscribe to stay up to date with more news and reviews. Until then, see you when I see you.